Guys, this is DbdKmp, the best noob in the house, and welcome back to DbdKmp Plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I was actually going to do Zelda, but then I thought, you know what, let's just do this one here, because, I mean, I am going to switch off from time to time and do at least pick a day and do about 5 videos of these. And except for Super Mario World, again, as I tried to explain in the update, yeah, we're going to be holding off on that game. It sucks, but it's true. And so, yeah, let's do this. As you can tell, my stats have gone up. Well, I wouldn't say that by stats, I mean, next is 23, and my money was at 61 something. Well, that was because I just got to spending it to buy some seeds. But what I had done about a few days ago, off screen, is I went ahead and got some seeds. I didn't get a whole lot, but I wouldn't get into the bone dungeon like I normally do. Then I finished it off, but that's what I was going to finish do anyway. And that's what I did today, before I started this session. So, you know, we're here in this place, but we're going to be splitting this up into about 4 parts. At least 3 to 4, maybe 5, depending on how far we got to go. This next dungeon, anyway. Because, yeah, that's how long it is. You know, and it's not too terribly long that we need to do about 5 if we just do things right. Because I mean, there's lots of places we need to go to. And this next dungeon is the last dungeon of this place, for this entire general area, which is Lava Dome. The place we need to go and fight a certain specific monster to get a certain specific item. You know, like rinse and repeat. So this is our first new enemy, obviously, that we are faced with, called Hot Wings. Now, what you want to do is not do that, but use that. Use white. And have him attack. And the reason why you want to have so many seeds as well is because of how many monsters you're going to be fighting. You don't have to fight any amount of monsters. But there are different treasure chests around here. All of them are important. But there are rare ones that are more important. I mean, way more important. Like bombs. You want them? But those are not half as important as what we're going to be getting. Okay, that was not good. Ninja is our next enemy, which, I mean, you could do these in any order you want to. See, again, we just leveled up. That's not bad. You can get to him from here, but it's not really worth it because you'd have to attempt it so many times with the claw. And trust me, you don't want to do that. So you need to wait till you can find a way to get up to that guy. And that guy is just like the boss we fought in the very first area, except he has a different name. And it might be a palette swap of him, but they look the same, except that he's much, much weaker. A little bit of strengths, but not as much because he's not a boss. Fangpire. Good. There are particular treasure items that we actually need to progress, and it's very easy to 100% this game. So, and that's another reason why I don't want to actually sit here and go, whoops, I 100% of the items right away. So, no. Adamant Turtle is a new enemy. But he also isn't new because we've seen another version of him in other places. Even though they were palette swap versions. I think it was called something. I can't remember. I know it was something turtle, but it doesn't really matter. We can go back over there. Right now, there's not much point. We can actually wait till we get done with this building, because that's what we're going to do. See, like that right there is important to know where they're at in case you decide to use their explosives, whatever they may be, which actually in this case is our final ones, which is mega grenades. And thus we go down this way. I'm not worried about healing up right now because we don't need to. Now we are faced with two ninjas. Doesn't matter which one we take out. At the moment, we're going to go ahead and we're going to heal up. Reason being is so that we can take them out. And again, I'm not giving him a C because he didn't use anything. There's not much point. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy. And I could easily take it out with my white, but if there was 3 of them, like as usual, they're difficult to get rid of, depending on how weak they are. The higher you are with more equipment and stuff like that, the better off you are and able to do, especially with magic and all that, you are able to take them down. So yeah, we're just going to wipe out all the enemies that we can on this world. We're going to have to wind up missing some. And have to save that for another episode. Because, as per usual, they're not where we can get to them. Until we go through some other places. Which really sucks. But, you know. The reason why I also say 4 is because of the fact that the final part of this area is as well short, but it's the deepest place we can go to. So, what we're going to do is... Ooh, we need that. Ah, that right there. See those doors? Yeah, they actually mean something. It may not look like that they're deep enough, but they will. Here's our next enemy, Abazard. Our first encounter of these guys. Well, at least to this playthrough anyway. And it's a good thing that he attacked, because these things actually, believe it or not, are not easy to defeat no matter how many of them are, unless there's just one. All versions of them are like that, unfortunately. And there you go, another viewing of the double doors. I always like double doors. Anyway, not that I don't like single doors, I just prefer double doors. Now that's not to say for cave that there should be, you know, whatever. Now this guy here we're going to take out too. And we've already seen the battle, so I'll just skip that. I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm stronger than I thought I was, or something's happened, because that's never happened before. So again, you want to go ahead and get that item, just for prosperity's sake, or rather for the completion of the game, even though it's not really going to make much difference right now, because we're not here to max out. So that's also the reason why I'm using it up, because I want to keep it at a certain amount, like 90. Like for right now, 90, because we don't really need any more at the moment. But we will be maxing out everything, and I mean everything. You are going to be taken down. Hot Wings. Okay, we've already seen this enemy. I didn't mean to show it off twice, but here we go again. By here we go again, I mean I was going to not show it. So, you know. Alright, so this will be our first encounter of the guy. Well, not unless you count the boss. But other than that, the first encounter of the power swap of the boss, where he's way weaker. And he's not exactly the same guy. Now, this guy is called Iflit and not Jin. I think the boss is called Jin. I'm not really sure on that. But just use white. And another thing is, I forgot to mention as well, that in the bone dungeon, or most places, you'll find when they're weaker, when you have only one opponent to hit, you just use a weapon. It just depends on how strong they are and what they're weak against, their affinities and stuff. But the bone dungeon is pretty simple. Okay. So what we want to do right here is just kind of run away. And then we're going to go back into the battle here. It's okay if you have to run away. Sometimes it's a good idea to kind of gauge your opponent, see what they have. Because, you know, that way you know whether or not you can use... Because, see, some spells you get, you know, doesn't allow you to attack only one person. It automatically already selects more than one. Most of them, you have to do it till it lets you select all of them. A lot of, you know, bombs, you know, are ones that are, well, there's a weapon that can only be used to, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but yeah, you can only use them against all targets. And it's the reason why, which would make sense, because whether they're grenades, mega grenades, or whatever, you know, that's just what they are. Now, that guy is another Avazard. We've already seen. I would have almost about forgot what his name is, because, I mean, it's also been a long time since I've actually played this game to remember all the names. And I can't always remember every single monster name in the entire thing, and it's a good thing that they actually have that in their version. Because any other version that doesn't tell you what the names are without me actually scanning them, you know, whatever, then I'm not going to tell you what it is. Or be at least being able to know. Okay, we're not going to go in there yet until we know what's up here, because we are looking for a certain thing that should be coming up, which is a certain treasure we need. We don't actually have to have it by no means, but you know. Okay. Alright, so what we want to do here is go ahead and I'll meet you right back, because we've already seen this fight before. And once again, Tristan was not fast enough to take out the ninja, so that's kind of why I'm going ahead and showing off this last bit of that fight, so otherwise that would have been faster. And here we go again with another fight that we're not going to... Ooh, 2 ninjas and a hot wings. It's about the same as any other, except that they, instead of having like 2 of whatever, yeah, we're just having like 2 ninjas and a hot wings. And by the way, no matter... There's only 2 versions of those that I at least know of anyway, that are going to at least do stone. So, either way, I'll talk about that in a little bit. I just got there getting smoke screened on me, which put me on blind. Which fortunately though, that doesn't affect you. And even though it does affect you attacking wise, this game you can still attack, which, you know, you can still do that in most games, but not as good as this one here, which I don't know, from what I've heard anyway. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use heal, and I could go that way, which you can tell I can't move that way. But in order to get this way, okay, so what you're going to want to do, you can take out both of them if you want to, but it's not necessary. Well, you're going to be using up most your bombs most of the time anyway when it comes to things like that. There's another polished slip of another boss we just got through fighting. And she's a bit weaker, but she's still kind of strong, because she can petrify you. So, remember when I was talking about her sisters? Yeah, these would be her sisters. Except they're more like clones of her, but like... or clones of her sisters, yeah. Stefano, yeah, we can take her out with this. And we can even do it with the Morning Star, because she'll just die. Don't like to take out women, but, you know. Healing for refreshers. Oh, God. The one thing I don't like about refreshers is that you actually have to... You can only use them during battle. Which sucks, because then I can't, like, put it to the normal amount that I want to without having to go overboard. Because in order for me to keep it from saying full until I get to the end game, which I will be doing it about around that point at end game to max out everything. Anyway, that's when I'll start doing things. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and just like take out this. And what I can do is go to a regular battle, like somewhere, and knock that down. I guess. Let me just do this in this battle. These guys are kind of annoying and a little bit dangerous, but they're not too bad to take care of. So, you know, pretty much it just takes like 2 shots to get rid of all 3 of them. And there you go. Simple as that. Now, what you want to do at this point heal up again, and we'll basically use a seed here, and then we'll do this, and I'll meet you again. Be right. Okay, so we have a few more enemies to take out on this floor particularly, and we also have 2 paths to take. Since we didn't find the treasure that we were looking for, we'll have to sit there for another episode. Anyway, this has been DbdKmp, the best Demon in the House plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. In the next episode, we'll continue to fight these enemies, and we'll, basically find our way around. Hopefully we'll find a chest. If not, well, eventually we will. Alright, later. Bye-bye.